just gave me another thing to talk about, bro. I just immediately think it's something to talk about again. Okay, so another thing that's important for you guys to understand, bro, is that we try way too hard to move perfectly, to only make the right decision ever with all things, especially when you want to become successful, right? Because it's like you want to become successful, but you also don't want to just make dumbass moves till you get there. You're trying to make the right move for things to work out. But the problem is you live in an imperfect world. So every decision you make, it's not like there's a guaranteed things are going to work out. You have to be willing to take the jump, even if you don't know everything is going to work out. You have to be willing to take risks. And when that's essentially what a risk is anyway. Like you're taking a risk because you don't know if things are going to work out or if things are not going to work out. You're just making the move in hopes of something working out. But the thing you could realize though is that what's really the worst thing that can happen, especially when you live in a first world country. Like if we really thought about it, what's the worst thing that can happen for whatever goals that you're trying to achieve? What's the worst thing that can happen? I mean, you could go broke. Well, I mean, you're not dead. You might be broke, but you're not dead. So you can find ways to make money if you go broke, taking a massive risk for whatever goals you're trying to achieve, right? You could find a way. So when you were in a position where you even broke too as well, it's not like you're not going to have people that could look out for you. Let's say you took a massive risk for your goals. You tried to do something. You tried to you spent all your money on a tryout. For example, if you're an athlete, you spent all your money on a tryout and you're dead broke now. If you're in that situation, it's not like you can't hit up maybe a family member and be like, I took a massive risk trying to achieve this big goal that I wanted to achieve. Like, I went on this trial. I was trying to go pro for whatever sport I was trialing for. And you try to make this big jump. You try to make this big risk. And you just tell them like, hey, this is my situation. Do you mind if I could like stay at your place for a little while, get back on my feet so I can then try again? Do you think your parents or maybe another family member or even one of your homies that maybe you went to high school with or something would be like, hell no, bro, you can't. Nah, fuck you, bro. Like, no, they'd probably be like, yeah, sure, bro. I don't mind. You could, if you just need to stay for a little while before you get back on your feet so you can make some more money, that's fine. And this is not me saying that you guys should be making bets where you're betting all of your money. That's not my point here. I'm saying in worst case scenario, okay, you go broke. But even in that scenario, you'll still be fine. You more than likely will not go hungry. Right? You're going to be okay. To the point that you'll be able to try again in however amount of time that it takes for you to get your money back up. You know what I'm saying? So okay, one scenario you go broke, not that bad. The only other scenario in worst case is you die, right? And for most of the goals that you guys are probably trying to achieve watching this, it's not like it's something crazy where you need to be risking your life. You know what I'm saying? Like most of you guys are not trying to achieve shit where your life is at risk for whatever decisions you're going to make. And even if your life were to be at risk, you'd more than likely know already that whatever you're trying to do, your life is at risk, right? A great example of this is like, say you want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas from the streets, they want to be rappers. So they be rapping about the gang shit that they be doing. But naturally, that makes your profession very dangerous. You be dissing your ops and songs and shit like that. So naturally, you already know going into that your life is at risk. But anyway, you were already living a life where your life is at risk. And that's the only career path that I can really think of where your life is actively at risk. And most niggas who are doing that already know that. So if you're already doing something, because look, I ain't judging niggas. I want y'all to be winners and do whatever it takes to win. Because being as great as possible or dying trying is the only way to live as a man, truthfully speaking. Like that's the only way to live as a man. Being average in the middle, not trying anything, it's basically like living death is what I'll call it. Like you're alive, but you're dead because you're not doing anything. And every man wants to be as great as possible. So you might as well become as great as possible or die trying. Because if you're dead, nothing matters anyway. But back to even the point that I was saying is that for most of you guys, whatever you're trying to achieve isn't going to kill you anyway. So you're probably already not going to die. If you were to go broke, because these are the two worst scenarios, you're probably not going to die first, number one. Number two, even if you were to go broke, you'll more than likely still be fine. So it's like, there's no reason why you shouldn't be taking an insane amount of risks or as many risks as possible until you win. Because there's only insane upside, and the two downsides I just gave, it's like you'll be fine because you're probably not going to die. And if you do die, let's just even play it all the way out. You do die. Okay, nothing matters anyway. You're dead. Like, it's like you going to be thinking about shit still? No, bro, you're going to be dead. So it doesn't even matter. So you'll be dead. number one, over here, if you go broke, it's fine. Someone would probably be more than likely to look out for you. I'm telling you, you knock on enough doors. If you're in a down bad situation and they see you have insane drive and motivation to have an amazing life, they're not going to look at you and be like, fuck off. Like most people, I'm telling you, most people will respect you an insane amount if you just have insane hustle anyway. So if you were to go broke, bro, you will be fine. So we understand the worst case scenarios ain't even that bad. So there's no reason why you should be taking an insane amount of risk to achieve your goals right now, bro. There really isn't any reason. You should be doing whatever it takes because if you live in a first world country, that you literally have nothing to lose, basically nothing. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Like you, there's no need for you to be sitting here trying to make a perfect decision or make things go completely right. Like, no, you should just be shooting, moving, shooting, and moving. Right? There's no need to be really thinking. You're gonna be fine. No matter what happens, you'll more than likely be fine. So you just got to keep shooting. You got to keep moving. You got to keep taking risks. I promise you, you'll win. So we keep it cooking, y'all.